Alrighty, guys. Ongoing coverage of Juryo right now. This is a big matchup. Of course, Ichinojo tied for the lead right now with Asanoyama. Both men have already fought each other, so it's just who can either keep winning or will they tie the same record at the end of 15 days and have a playoff. Ichinojo currently 10-1. His opponent also doing well, J9 Hakuyozan at 7-4. So an upset win over Ichinojo here would also be his Kachikoshi 8th win. There you see Enho handing Ichinojo the Water of Power. Enho's match is up next against Shonannoumi. So this will be a doubleheader. I'll just let the video keep running, and we'll get two matches in this one video for you. There were three guys, two off the pace, with three losses going into today. One was Kitanowaka, Juryo 11. He lost to Shimazumi. I always say that wrong for some reason. So he's now 8-4. Gonoyama and Ochiai fought. That video's up on the channel. Gonoyama was the winner, so he maintains his three losses, two behind Asanoyama and Ichinojo. And Ochiai was the loser, so he is off the leaderboard now with 4 losses. I can't imagine both Ichinojo, there's the leaderboard with Ichinojo and Asanoyama there with one stroke of kanji next to their names. They've only had one loss. And I can't imagine either of them losing, twice in the last 4 days here to activate the 1-3 loss guys. But I really can't imagine them losing 3 times to go down to 4 losses, so people like Kitanowaka and Ochiai still have a chance. So it's basically down to Ichinojo, Asanoyama, and Gonoyama. If he can continue to win, there's always an outside chance, but it's slim for him, I think. He should just concentrate on obviously trying to get double-digit wins and head on up to like Juryo 1. And there's even a chance, I haven't really surveyed how, say, the Juryo 2s and 3s are looking. Just a really fast look while we wait for these guys to get ready. Juryo 2 Chionokuni, Oriyamake Koshi, Juryo 2 Tochinoshin, Oriyamake Koshi. The other Juryo 1 that's not Asanoyama is Tohakuරු. He's 5-6, so it's hard to say. Shonannoumi fights Enho next. He's a Juryo 3 who's ranked above Gonoyama. There's a bunch of guys above Gonoyama who could get their Kachikoshi and would, probably go up to Makuuchi before him. So even if he ends up with 10 or 11 wins, Gonoyama, I still think he's only going to go up to probably Juryo 1 for May. All right, here we go. Day in the park for Ichinojo. I realize he's a huge human, but you have to wonder in matches like that, what was Hakuyozan's idea? What was his strategy going into this match? Did he feel like he could just go chest to chest with Ichinojo? I mean, obviously he was going for a belt grip, but I like how he reassured, like, hey, you're out, dude. Stay out, man. So Ichinojo now 11-1, and like I said, probably looking at a playoff with Asanoyama on the final day if they both win out. But if one of them slips up and gets a second loss, that could probably be the Yusho right there. So we'll see. Okay. Enho now, popular Rikishi at Juryo 5, currently 6 wins and 5 losses, taking on Juryo 3-man Shonannoumi. He's on the right side of your screen, and he also has a 6-5 record. So for these two guys that need 2 more wins, they definitely would love to get a 7th win here. So they just have to win one more time on the last 3 days to get their Kachikoshi. And it takes some of the pressure off, I would think. A loss here would mean they have to win twice in the last 3 days. Very doable for both of them. So we'll see. Enho, obviously, Kachikoshi with just an 8-7, probably put him up to Juryo 3. But if he can, even get a 9th win, win 3 of his last 4, then that would put him up closer to Juryo 1 or 2, perhaps, and give him a chance. I know some of you think he might make it up to Makuuchi again, so he definitely wants to go up the Banzuke closer to Juryo 1, so that's more of a reality. But he's got to get his Kachikoshi here in March 1st for any of that to happen. Shonannoumi, let's see how he's done in the previous few tournaments. He went 12-3 at Juryo 13 after making his debut in January. I didn't realize he's fairly new to the division, so they jumped him up from Juryo 13 to Juryo 3. But obviously now perhaps slightly higher caliber of opponent. He is at 6-5. He's not obviously going to get a 12-3 again. But if he were to win out, he could get a 10-5, and that would certainly be impressive. But I'm sure he'll be very happy with just a Kachikoshi and going up the Banzuke as Enho wants to do. And of course, at Juryo 3, if he can get 9 or 10 wins, he would probably go up to Makuuchi. So, yeah, he really wants this win. I would say even more than Enho. But should be a good matchup here. And I will then come back with the Tochinoshin versus Aqua match, just to kind of check in on Tochinoshin, see how he's doing. He is still wrestling, but definitely did not look like he was in fighting form yesterday, and he got his Makekoshi. He's 3-8, so but he's still showing up for work. I'm pretty sure he didn't pull out today. Let me double check. Nope, he is still fighting. So we'll see what he looks like here on day 12. Okay, enjoy this one. Oh, we got him! The most common kimarite in sumo, the yorikiri. And you can hear from the crowd reaction how much they're on Enho's side. They root for him. He's obviously the perennial favorite because of his underdog status in almost every match where there's such a size mismatch that the fans just love it. And he's, obviously a very good-looking boy as well. And the girls love him, and the guys, root for him. And he's just a really popular rikishi. With Japanese fans and foreign fans alike. And by all accounts, seems like a nice fellow as well. When you meet him in person, he's very amiable to selfies and chatting, etc. So, good match for him. Good win for him. He is now 7-5 and one away from his Kachikoshi. Okay, I'll have Tochinoshin for you up next. Come on back.